Your sales pitch is losing you sales. Let me explain. Do you know the difference between a sales pitch and a sales conversation? One is very one-sided and the other is actually an engagement. So you make more sales when you engage with your buyer. I'm Marla Copal. I've been helping people make sales for many, many years. I've helped people create sales for themselves and others of over $50 million. And I'm included in that number for myself, making sales for others and myself. So if you want to watch more or learn more about selling in this world of online selling, follow me for more. So let's talk about the pitch versus the sales conversation. A pitch is something that is one-sided. You could stand and look at yourself in a mirror and do the same conversation that you're trying to have with other people. Pitch is a lazy term that is being used by many to say, tell everybody about your product. Well, you don't have anything to tell anyone or share with anyone if you don't know about them. A pitch is saying, it's like being in a grocery store and you're standing behind this whole aisle of varied fruit. And so a pitch is, I'm going to tell you about this fruit, this fruit, this fruit, this fruit, this fruit. What do you want? Well, you don't know if they have a dietary issue. You don't know if they like sour, if they like tart, if they like sweet, if they like juicy, they like a hard apple, or they want a juicy peach. You don't know anything about the textures of food that these people enjoy. You don't know anything about the flavors of the food these people enjoy. So it's the same thing in a sales conversation. If you know nothing about them, you might as well throw that fruit at them, just like you're pitching a baseball. So in a sales conversation, you've got the opportunity to ask questions. And I know there's a lot of you out there, you think that questions are scarier than all get out. Let me tell you, questions are not scary. Questions are the magic. So when you ask a really open-ended question to someone and you say, tell me what made you stop. Tell me what made you look. Tell me what made you open the conversation. Now, you might not say it that way, but that's the concept. Engage. Get them into engagement. Let them tell you who they are. The more you know about this person, the less you will be pitching. So actually, if you want to be a successful salesperson, you want to lose the pitch, grow the conversation. And everywhere you turn around, even if you read Napoleon Hill, they're talking about the pitch. You know why? Because nobody knows how to talk about how to build a relationship. Actually, the strongest way you can build a relationship is by listening to what they say, and then using that throughout the conversation. Not like it's a gotcha thing, like, okay, you said this, therefore I'm going to tell you this, and oh, you didn't believe it? Well, no, that's the pitch again. What you want to do when you're selling and you're trying to create that sales conversation is you want to know enough about that person in order to be able to relate your product, but relate only the features and benefits that are going to apply to that person. So you don't know, is that person here because they have a major concern about helping someone in their family? Or do they have a major concern about a task they need to accomplish? Which features in your product would serve that specific need? And if there's 20 other features, don't talk about them. You talk about the feature as it applies to how it will benefit them. So see, the features and the benefits that everybody likes to throw at you when they're pitching, they're hoping something sticks, like a Velcro Nerf ball sticks to the board in the back of the wall. You don't want information to stick, because if it just sticks, eventually it's going to slide off. What you want to do is to have people go, oh, so I could use it this way, so I could use it that way. And see, you don't get to those types of thought processes in a buyer's head unless you create it through the conversation. So we create conversations when we say things, tell me what prompted you to look today. Tell me what it is that you think you want to solve today. Tell me what it is you've already looked at. Now you're gathering information about this person. You're in a unique situation with a one-on-one conversation with the person in front of you. You're not talking to 500 people like you do online. You're not trying to post to get everybody's attention. You have the attention of one person. So in a sales conversation, no pitch. The pitch is what you're doing to bring people to you, but the pitch is not what will close your sale. So when you are really wanting to make some sales, you want to stay in the personal arena, not the impersonal arena of the pitch. And if you are someone who is uncomfortable having conversations, then you want to get with someone who's going to help you practice, who's going to help you ask those questions. But my gosh, if you're working with somebody that says, here's a script, just say this. Well, people know you're insulting them when you use a script. People feel you are insulting them when you use a pitch. Now, the value of the pitch is one moment. You have 60 seconds in an elevator or 30 seconds at a BNI meeting or whatever, and you need to give people a broad overview. A pitch is good for a broad overview, but a pitch is not going to build the relationship. So what you want to do in a pitch, if nothing else, is to always close it up with, what can I help you with? How might this fit for you? So you don't want to leave a pitch just as blah that you say and it goes nowhere. It has to make it to people's heart. It has to make it to their head. It has to make it to their decision-making center, which is going to be a little bit of feeling and a little bit of logic. So a sales conversation is something that is developed, and there's a lot out there on how to build a conversation. But there's two ways that I share that can help you. One is to create the buying space where we go further into details on all of these situations that you meet, pitch versus sales conversation. And then when you know the buyer's decision-making styles. So if you want to know more, hit that subscribe button below, follow me, and I'll see you out on YouTube soon.